Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been off for a while. In today's tutorial, we're going to draft this beautiful dress. Please stay tuned. So to start, I will be using the bodice block. I'll leave the link in the description below. So I've traced out my bodice block. This is it. Then I snitch the back. I came in by 1.25 at the back here. Then this is my front. All right, so now let's start from the back. So the next thing I'll be doing is to extend the bodies. The first thing I'll do is to impute the waist to hip, waist to hip that I'll be using. That's 22.8. That's about 9 inches. Okay, square. Then I'll take the hip measurement divided by 4. Okay, then I have 96 divided by 4, that's 24. Then I'm going to add I don't want it to be too tight, so I'm going to add 1 cm as is, so it's giving me 25. This is the point here, so I'm going to connect from the waist down to the hip. Okay, so having done that, I'm going to extend that leg by 13 cm. All right, so I'll connect, then I'll connect with that. Okay, so the snitching here, I'm going to connect it the center back so that it won't be bulky at the zipper side. All right, so now the next thing is to create the gown length. So I'll be taking from here first. Let me see what I have to the hip. Okay, this is about 66. The full gown length or dress length. Okay, so all right, so I'll square. All right, so the next thing I'll be taking like 1 cm just to give the butt, to enhance the butt. All right, I'll take it here, then I'll connect to the butt. These dresses, the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be taking the measurement I have here for the hip side, which is 25 cm. So I need to minus 2.5 cm, so it will give shape. 2.5 cm. I'm taking it from the 1 cm I have. So if I minus 2.5 from 25, I'll have 22.5. So here it is. So I'll just connect. Okay, like so. All right, so this is the back. You can label here center back. Okay, now if I want to put line, princess line, so I can just connect from the dart here. Just connect from the shoulder dart, then I can take this down. So I have my princess line there. But now we're done with the back. So moving on to the front. Okay, there's going to be a joining at the front here. Yes, want to have a joining, because why I want to put a joining at the front is because I don't want that at the down part here, and there won't be any princess line. So what I will simply do before going to the down, I'll come to the under bust here. I'll go in like 1 cm on each side, just to enhance. All right, so then I'll connect it to that leg. Okay, so here Now moving on to so I'm going to create a space, a margin between, so drawing like this. Now on this line, now I'm going to take the waist measurement, the waist I have here, excluding the that. I'm going to minus that from it. I'm going to take the waist I have here. Okay, how about 20 cm? So I'm going to mark it here. Then after marking, I'm going to take the waist to hip measurement. Alright, so I'm going to square. So I'm going to take the hip now. I'm going to take the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 cm, the same thing I did at the back. So have it here. I'm going to connect. Then for the length, now I'll just take what I have here from the waist of the back here, what I have. Alright, so I'm going to take it here also. I'll square. Then the hip here, the measurement I have here, I'm going to minus 2.5 cm, the same way I did for the back. So just connect. Okay, and you can equally enhance this bust area with your cuff. Okay, so now then this shoulder that I want to move it to the center, the shoulder that of the front, I want to move it to the center. So I'll just divide by 2. Here it is. Then I'll draw a line to connect to the bust point. Okay, so I'll be doing that when I'm. So now for the neck side, let's start from the back part. I want it a little wider, so I'm going to go in like I think like 3 cm is okay here. Then I can go down a little also here at the back. Depends on you. Can vary, but I don't want it to be too low. Okay, so I have here. So now I need to cut the back first, then I'll come to the front neck. Now when cutting the back, I need to eliminate all these dots. It means I need to cut them off. So I have my center back and I have my side back. So to the front, to make it easier for me, I'll just go like this first because I want to fold the shoulder darts. Okay, now before I cut this, you can see that this place is lower, the front body is lower a little by 1 cm. So here also at the waist, the down waist, going to come down by 1 cm. connect it. Okay, all right, so I'll be coming to this here on this part, this not the shoulder that I'm going to fold. And to fold very well, I'll notch this part. I'm going to cut this, sorry, this new one, this new place I want it to be, which is in the center of the shoulder. It's optional anyway, but I want it there, so you can see it's easier now. All right, so just taking my tape. So then before cutting the rest, now I'm into the neck area. So here I'm going to extend by 3 cm, the same way I did to the back. Then I can make the neck as long as I want. I don't want it to be too wide, so let me just say like 4 cm down. So from this point and this, I just connect. All right, so I can cut. So my shoulder dart is now here at the center. All my piece here, so I'll just take it, I'll place it on my fabric. All right. Okay, so I'll be using my Ankara fabric. Yes, this is what I'll use. Then my lining and also my interfacing. Okay, so I went ahead and placed it on my fabric. So I added the seam allowance and the joining allowances. I cut both Ankara and my lining. I use a different Ankara for the down or the front, and also a different for the upper one. Then I also added my zipper allowance to the back also. So I went ahead and iron interfacing. I use a black interfacing this time around on the upper part of the front. Okay, so I'm going to join the seam together and also do the same on the lining and join the down part of the front and also the lining. Okay, so I've joined an iron open. I did the same to the lining also. Okay, so I'm going to take the back also. Then I will join all the panels. So I went ahead to join the black panel together, the main fabric and also the lining also. I did the same on it. Okay, so I'm going to take the front now, the main fabric. So I'm going to place right side to right side. Then I'm going to stitch the side seam together. And also I'll do the same on the lining. So I went ahead and joined the fabric together, the side seam. I also did the shoulder, I pressed open. So I did the same on the lining also. I sewed the shoulder also and press open. All right, so I'm going to place it now right side to right side. Then I'm going to stitch the neck. Okay, and I'll also do the same to the bottom also. I'll stitch it down. Okay, so I've stitched it down and I also understitch the neck. I did the same at the bottom. So I'm going to sew this zip side now. All right. All right. Then at the bottom of the lining, I actually reduce it by 5 cm, which is about 2 inches. So I do have a fold at the hem side. So I'll stitch it. Okay, so it's done. I'm just going to bring everything out from the armhole. I'll turn it from there. So after the turning now, I'll just use stitch to hold the armhole down before fixing the sleeve. So before the sleeve, I'm going to fix the zipper. Okay, I'll fix the zip and I'm also going to leave opening at the bottom for slits. Yes. So I finished fixing the zipper. I left a small opening up so that the zipper will go down more and be easy to wear. So I'll put button there. Then I also left a slit at the bottom. All right. So the next thing now is to draft the sleeve. So I'm going to use my sleeve pattern. This is the sleeve pattern. This one will serve as my lining. So I'm going to measure the cap area. Okay, so the measurement I have on the sleeve, I'm going to divide by 6.28, which is about 15.9 cm. Okay, so whatever I get, I'm going to take it at the point of my fabric at that angle. Okay. Then I folded my fabric into four for circle. So I'm going to take the measurement now. I'm going to add at least 2 extra so that I'll be able to gather it at the arm side area. Okay, so I'm going to take the sleeve now and I'll measure the length. Okay. So I'm going to add like 10 cm to the length. That's about 4 inches. And I'll take it all around it. I'm adding 4 inches or 10 cm so that it will be puffy at the bottom by the time we fold it in. So I'm going to cut. Okay, so I'm going to cut one side open. Then I'll notch the other part up and down to serve as the midpoint. Okay, so I'm going to cut the same. I'm going to place on another fabric and cut the same. All right. Then I'll run gathers at the top and at the bottom also. Okay, so I've run the gathers up and down and also pull it. So I'm going to place it now on my sleeve pattern, right? So, and I'm going to just stitch down, then turn over and stitch the upper part also. So I'm done with stitching the bottom. So I'm just going to fold it, turn it over, place it together, then stitch down both the side and the cap area. Okay, so I've stitched it down except for this side of the sleeve. I want to show you guys. So I just hold the lining and the main fabric together, then I will stitch it down, then I'll fold the sleeve together, then sew the seam allowance. So I'm done. So I will just turn it inside out. You can see how beautiful it's looking. Okay, so taking my dress now, I'm going to attach the sleeve to the armhole all around. So I'm done with the fixing of the sleeve. Okay, you can do the finishing the inside by weaving it or taping it. And here is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and also hit the notification bell and give it a thumbs up. Thank you.